Well, you know, with all that said, I'm gonna go ahead and put them rings on there, and I'm gonna show that piston in there. That's simple enough, easy on a 3 horsepower, because you can get your hand in there. I put them rings on that. I put them rings on that piston right there. To tally up the cost up to now. Well, them 3 grease cups right there. This one over there, and I have one over there being cleaned that goes right here. That type. So the ones on here, I think one was missing. There was a mismatch. One was rusted. So the oilers. Okay, quickly. I'll throw some digits at you. I'll put them rings on there, and to bring some numbers up to date to where we at. Rings, 1, 2, 3, 4. Set of 4 rings, $38. Penciled it in there. Had some change. And there was another pipe that went right in there, that 1/8 inch by 2.5 or 3. That was 1/8 by 3 pipe. And that thing was about $3. The point being, you can't leave no parts out, because that's a cost to you. So we got $3 on that pipe. Grease cups, 3, and the fittings and everything, and they're all in there. They're ready to go. They're nice big ones. I had them laid up in stock over there. That's some nice grease cups. They don't have that logo on there, but they're good. I have another one to go here. I'm gonna pencil in $30 on them 3 grease cups. That's $10 each. You know, fittings and everything. That's cheap. A drip oiler pipe right here. It's brass pipe and a fitting. That pipe was expensive, $16.50, but it's in that water, and I think it's worth it. Rod, exchange, bad wrist pin and bushing. That's when I traded out this rod to that parts engine, and the exchange. I'm only going to pencil in $35 on that. It was a parts engine, and the crankcase, side cover, cam, very good exchange. That's this. We talked about this earlier. That's this side cover with the really good. It's not a bushing. It's just a bore and a good camshaft. And exchanging that and everything right there. Now I charge $65 on that because this was such a good one. You won't get one any better. Now, a set of 4 rings, $38. And gas tank mounting bolts, 2 of them. A couple lock washers and some flat washers, $3 on that. I think that kind of brings us up to date. Let's get a total on that. And total all that up comes $329.23. $329 we done got in this engine, just in parts. So we still got to get a fuel pump. We still have to get an oiler. We still have to rebuild the mixer. I think it's going to need all 3 siphons, 3 needle valves, complete rebuild, compensating valve, an exhaust system. I'm going to use just piping, some elbows and a straight pipe. It'll add a cost to it. Paint, A magneto came with the engine, if you remember, so we don't have the cost of the magneto. I have penciled in there what you think the total ending cost is going to be there. Well, it's too long, so I have to cut it off from this hard stop that's casted onto this tire on this 3 horsepower M right there. Them 4 saddle things right there. That your spring, where your spring goes, valve's too long. You have to cut it off. So it's if you measure from that there out to the end of your valve on the exhaust, it's supposed to be 2 5/8 inches long. So yeah, right there it is. So I have to cut that, well, to be honest with you, it's right in I'm going to look at it from sideways over here, but looking straight down at it, looking at that pin sticking through that valve, 2 5/8 is 1 sawtooth saw blade width. That's how long that valve needs to be. So I'm gonna cut it off. And raining on a metal roof. Sweet sound. Supposed to be real cold tomorrow. Oh yeah. Now let's go over and grind on a little bit, and then I'll take the file to it. Oh yeah. Let's go over and buff it up a little bit, and we'll cross drill it for the spring holding pin. Let's get that done. Now let's go put that pin in there. Oh yeah. I guess you could say that's how I shorten a valve. Now let's put it in that engine. I was doing the math. There is quite a romance mechanical. These engines are quite busy with all the mechanical movements, several incorporated into this design. It's quite interesting. With that, to bring you up to date, when I was finished tightening these 4 nuts on these bearing caps, the final adjustment, I discovered that this side over here was a shade. It had a little movement in it right there. So I took it back apart and I took out a 4/1000 shim from this front side. And so when it wears in a little bit, they do, then it's easily, I can take this bolt out and remove this top shim here to match up to that and set it back right if ever need be. But it's really good now. Piston, rings, fitted to the crankshaft, and already got bolted up and everything, good to go. And the head completed. Cut that valve off. We just got it mocked up here now. Take it back down for paint. Get that head bolted on there and all. But I guess fuel pump on there, exhaust system. Oh yeah, we have have to add the price of that valve job. Leave it in the comments down there what you think that should cost. 2 custom-made valves to fit oversized valve seats and valve guides installed. So, what should be the cost on that? Leave a comment.